Yeah, I had, well, actually, it was the pilot, and I had one line in the pilot. So, I mean, the engineer wasn't very much, but they finally found out that the engineer was a very important person, you know. I mean, I've had scientists from all over the world tell me that how could Gene Roddenberry not have thought that an engineer was vital to a spaceship, and everything else. And I say, I don't know. But hey, I did become valuable to the spaceship, and I know very well that it's not only valuable in that way, but it's also valuable to the editor. He has some place to cut to. Okay? Well, absolutely. I have had the same thing with people who have gone into engineering, and some really startling uh, things. There was one young lady way back in 1974 or 5, and I take great heart with this thing. I received a letter from her which was absolute suicide. No way. Uh, I gave the address to a friend of mine who knows how to find people, and so 5 minutes later he called me back and gave me her telephone number. I called her. I said, I will be at a convention in Indianapolis in 2 weeks' time. I said, I would like to see you there. And I saw her there, and I talked with her and everything else. And today, and I know because I saw her many other times, and I could see the change in her. And she is now a master, has a master's degree in electrical engineering. And about 4 years ago, her stepmother said to me, she said, just thank God, Jimmy, you did what you did. She loves you. And that's, hey, I know I saved a life. I know damn well I did. Well, I tell you, it's been a long, long haul for us to even suspect that when we first started going to these conventions, because Star Trek was so popular when it went into reruns. We first went to these conventions. The first convention that Gene Roddenberry and his wife went to in New York City, they expected 300 people and got about 3,500. The next convention was also held in New York City, 73, I think it was, and they had something like 8,000 people there, right? Now, eventually, that number went up to 32,000, And to me, we always thought at that time, well, okay, 2 or 3 years from now, it'll still be gone, right? And do you know that today it is bigger and bigger and bigger than ever? Because I know, because I do about 30 conventions a year, and I have, for the past 3 years, asked the question, how many are at their first Star Trek convention? Do you realize that 85% of the hands go up, except in Chicago, where it was about 96% of the hands? It's unbelievable. Well, it's like when people say, what did you feel when you saw the Enterprise destroyed in Star Trek 3? You know? I just say, hey, I think like any engineer would think that, hey, we can build another one. And that's the way I feel about this. And I know I will feel that on the very last minute of rap here today, is that there's going to be another one. I don't believe this final one at all, because I know that's what the fans, they want another one. And they want another one after that, too. And all we have to do is have a really good story behind it. It's as simple as that. You know, a good story will bring in all sorts of people. And that's what entertainment is all about, isn't it?